You could be excused for thinking that Wales is a dull place populated only by drunks with obscure names and hairy ears, given that there are only about 3 million people living there and a sheep population that is 3 times larger. Wales is actually a fascinating country with mysteries around every corner. At the Juicy Truth today, we'll be giving you briefs on some of the spookiest mysteries in Wales that'll either make you feel safe to stay at home or make you pack your detective lens to set on a tour to the place. We are fine with the first option. If you find this content juicy enough to pacify your thirst for mysteries, stay tuned with us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Juicy Truth. Let's get digging. Number 1. Offa's Dyke. Offa's Dyke is a defensive earthwork that served as the border between Mercia and the Welsh kingdom of Powys. It was named after the 8th century king who was thought to have constructed it back in the time. To give you the gist, Britain was divided into numerous kingdoms between the time the Romans thought it was futile to take control of this place and the time the Normans thought it was good. They killed each other while announcing that God was unquestionably on their side. The Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Mercia was the largest of these. The intention of the Mercians at this time was to conquer all of England. Also, they were Mercians, not English, as they liked to consider themselves. So even though they were the most powerful individuals in terms of politics and military at the time, they had to spend decades building a defense that is 8 feet high, 65 feet wide, and 240 kilometers long in order to keep Welsh people out. Number 2, Castle Lybear, a spooky place. The castle was built in 1221, and over the years, the Welsh princes and the English enemies alternated ownership before it was ostensibly abandoned around 1294. People have reported seeing a lone figure on the crumbling ramparts of this once powerful fortress on some evenings as the sun goes down over the nearby hills. He slowly fades away as night falls across this desolate landscape, as though watching and waiting until the last rays of sunlight sink behind the mountains for some long-forgotten reason. Wanna visit? Number 3, Plas Teg, another place that has a history of romance gone wrong. The stunning but sinister Jacobean mansion Plas Teg, with a gravely spooky past, is situated on the A541 in North Wales. According to legend, Dorothy, the son of Sir John Trevor I, fell in love with the son of a farmer. Dorothy had intended to elope with her boyfriend, but her father disapproved. She buried some jewels outside Plas Teg to start their new life, which she would later dig up to help them start their marriage. Sadly, things didn't turn out as expected. Dorothy walked over to where she hid her jewels in the shadows, but she unintentionally fell down a well and died. Visitors report seeing the shadowy figure of a young girl in a white dress roaming the grounds today while looking for her jewels and her beloved, according to legend. But we are pondering over Will Smith's words, "Love will make you do crazy things." Number 4, Dylan Thomas's Boathouse. When the building is first opened for the day, the sound of a chair scraping across the floor upstairs as if someone had quickly gotten up from a table to avoid them has frequently taken the staff by surprise. Entering the house, they'll notice that lights that were unquestionably off a night before have mysteriously come on, that books have been pushed off of shelves, and occasionally, that pictures have been removed from the walls and moved to the opposite side of an upstairs room. Dylan Thomas lived there for the final 4 years of his existence. He may have written his best-known poem, "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night," in the tiny, blue-painted work shed perched precariously at the very edge of the cliff. He passed away in November 1953 while on a lecture tour of America. His body was returned to Lochharn and interred in a nearby cemetery beneath a plain white cross. His mother Florence took up residence in the boathouse after his widow Caitlin declined to do so and remained there until her death in 1958. The house, which is now a shrine honoring the remembrance of her famous son, is thought to be haunted by her ghost. We are wondering if Dylan's spirit is saying, "Why would you scare them like that, Mom?" Number 5, Bardsey Island. The legend of Avalon is among the most popular myths for Bardsey Island. Academics and devotees of the Arthurian saga have put in a lot of effort to try and relate the mythology and tales to actual places. Innis Emley, also known as Bardsey Island, is thought to be Avalon and is located off the Llyn Peninsula. Other theories contend that it is the location of King Arthur's or Merlin's final resting place. Because it was a major spot for pilgrims during the 6th century, the location is already legendary. Some claim that, after Rome, this island was the most visited pilgrimage site at the time. Over 2,000 saint souls are said to have been interred there, according to legend. Despite the claim that it has hairy ears is almost certainly a made-up lie, Wales has its fair share of unsolved mysteries. You can find all kinds of mysteries throughout Wales once you enter this land of great and legendary past, from scammers to mass killings to otherworldly encounters. Which are some of the spooky ones this listing is missing and that you think must have been here? Add them in the comments below. And if you liked our effort, then help us out by liking this video, sharing these spooky places with your friends, maybe plan a visit to Wales, and subscribe to our channel, The Juicy Truth, for more of such spine-chilling content.